I just love how the house feels. Like, definitely, I think houses have a certain feel to them. It just feels nice in there. It feels
happy.
Yeah, feels happy. Feels like calm. Maybe it's just because the kids aren't in there yet.
Okay.
All right, today is, I am just amazed at how much we are doing every day because, we have so many things in flux that we have to figure out. But today, in just a few minutes, we're going to be on the phone with the realtor and kind of giving our first verbal offer. We kind of danced around it, and then before we write up a paper offer. And then, hey guys, just a minute, okay? So we're gonna do that. Then Esther and I are going with my niece, and she's going wedding dress shopping. And my other niece is coming too, so that should be really fun. It was kind of fun after we decided to move here. I found out that my niece was gonna be getting married this summer in the town we're moving to, so it's great to be able to support that. And my sister lives out of state, so I feel like I can step into my aunt duties. And then we've got other things going on today, appointments, and so it's kind of a busy day, and I'm totally nervous. But I hope that we get this house thing figured out today. It's like, I can't think about it too much because I'm so scared I just want to run away, but just because you're scared and you want to run away doesn't mean you should. It means you just got to ignore that and move forward. So that's what I'm trying to do. So I think I'm mostly scared. I love the house. I love the location. It's everything I asked for. And it's funny because you'll ask for something and then when you get it, you're like, ah! I'm just scared. It's a big decision and it's quick. But that's how we roll anyway, so it's probably perfect. But let's see how it goes.
So we're in our office here.
We just finished our call with the realtor and what our first offer was. What's pretty sweet is that the seller is motivated and open. Mm-hmm. And so we came here thinking we couldn't buy because we needed somewhere to live immediately. But they are open to letting us rent the house.
Hang on, this is their mirror.
I know, you're dying.
Okay, there we go.
They're open to letting us rent the house before closing. And so that's pretty sweet. The realtor thought it was a good offer. That a strong author thought...
Yeah.
Author?
It's a strong author.
Very strong author, I think.
Strong author.
They thought it was a strong offer and that he just was confident that it would work for them. Who knows? There might
There's
be
still some back and forth that's going to
moving on
happen.
The price, but he's going to come over this afternoon. In between, I have a
couple appointments.
I have the wedding dress shopping, and then I have a hair appointment. So he's coming over right in between, and we're gonna.
I don't have any appointments. He could just come over.
You're just here to look good.
We don't need you around.
And do the laundry.
Yeah, that's actually what I'm doing today.
So, yeah, we just we got to get an inspection done and a bunch. The author. I keep saying author. What is up with that?
Well, you're stuck on this
offer has
thing.
to go through first, and then we'll hurry and do inspection before we move in for renting. But gosh, it all feels like so easy.
Well, did you tell him about the freak out yesterday?
No.
You didn't tell him about that?
No.
We did have a minor freak out.
I think it was a major freak out.
It was a major freak out yesterday where we got scared because we got into the...
It was happening so fast.
It was all happening so fast. We got to the... And we were kind of getting exactly what we wanted. But it's... Sometimes when that happens too quickly, it can be kind of scary because you feel like, wait, am I rushing into this? Am I not being smart or, all those fears. And so we had yesterday morning, went on a walk and came back from that walk saying we weren't going to do the house anymore.
We went on the walk thinking it would help us feel less afraid. But we came back from the walk and I had convinced Mike that we should walk.
Yeah.
Literally walk, or not literally, figuratively walk from the house.
Right.
Realtor called, said they accepted kind of like that they were open to what we were proposing.
Right. And
we said no.
And then we said, oh, actually we've changed our minds. So for about 5 hours yesterday, or 6, we changed our minds and we decided we were just going to rent. And so we had this house lined up already to actually look at today or yesterday. Went and did it. And it was almost like immediately when we walked in the house, it was like we both realized that this was the wrong house for one thing, and that the other house was the right house. Yeah, like I think we were able to compare how the two houses felt and how they fit us. And
we were still kind of like, I don't know. And then we drove up.
I know. So from there, right, we drove up to the
and
house.
As soon as I saw it, my heart like leapt. Like, I love this house. I want this house. This is the house yes. So, some people might say you need to look at lots, but they also say you need to date lots. Mike and I first day of college.
When you say look at lots, you mean look at empty lots?
No,
to build
look
on?
at a lot of different houses before you can make the decision. And I remember in college taking some human development class about how like the theory of like you need to date a lot of people before you can decide who you want to marry. Mike and I met the first hour we arrived in college, and 2 weeks later we're professing our love and saying we wanted to get married, sort of thing. So.
And then we actually did get married eventually.
So I think for a lot of people,
and it turned out okay.
No, that's just how we roll. If you haven't noticed that yet, like we make a decision, the thing we wanted presents itself, and we jump. And I don't know why it works that way for us, but every time we try to do it another way, it starts to get really weird and sticky and cloudy. Yeah. We just have to keep going with that. We got to keep going with our kind of crazy Mach 2 with our hair on fire kind of way of life.
And it is crazy, and it's scary to do it that way. But it's almost worse to try to do it the other way for us.
Well, it doesn't work for us when we try to do it the way that...
When we try to slow down and, like, take our time with stuff, which is...
It just starts to, like, fall apart and get mushy.
Yeah. Anyhow, so...
So when we leap, the stones are always there. And as soon as we stop leaping, we don't even know which direction we want to head in anymore, so we just got to keep leaping.
We just have to keep jumping into the dark, and otherwise we get stuck on that rock and we don't move.
Yeah.
So what we did is, last night or yesterday evening, I texted or called the realtor and said, okay, never mind. We're actually, we changed our minds. And then they texted back and said, that's fine. We'll get back on this in the morning. So, So here we are. We just had not our first, but, we're kind of working through this. So that's it, right? Mm-hmm. So we won't really know more probably by the end of the day, but in the next couple days, iron out the offer, and then go from there.
Mm-hmm. And if we can't move in next week when we need to, then we'll have to go to Grandma's house. I want to say something.
Grandma's house being my mom's house.
Let me say something to you. We've gotten 4 or 5. No, it's fine. We've gotten 4 or 5 messages from people, saying where the house is. That's a little terrifying to us. We've never experienced that before because we're always moving. So it's like, great, I'm glad you know where the house is. We're leaving tomorrow or whatever. But I know that some of you know where we're at, and I would hope that you just don't share that and that we're all cool about it. And we don't know how we're going to handle that yet. We've never lived in a house when it comes to privacy and safety, but so we will do our part and be careful about what we show. But the world that we live in, it's going to be...
It's hard.
Yes.
It's hard to keep it totally secret.
So we love you, and there will be times where we can meet you and hang out with you, but please don't come to our house. We just talked to another YouTuber who said people come to their house sometimes, and that, with our 9 kids, that's like a security risk. We love you, but we don't actually know you individually. So that's not a good thing to do, and it's not a good place for us to meet up, and we wouldn't feel real happy about that. So also don't share in the comments where we're at, and let's all just, pretend that we don't even know. Okay?
We probably filmed
Wyoming is beautiful, and we really love living here in Wyoming.
Yeah, Wyoming's great. It's beautiful here.
So that's where we're at.
Okay. So, we'll just see what happens the rest of the day.
Yeah, I gotta eat some lunch, and I got some time.
We need to go to the grocery store, actually.
Oh, should we go right now?
We don't have any food.
Okay.
Typical.
Before I take the car. Okay, Esther and I are in the car ready to go pick up her cousins and do some wedding dress shopping. This is a first for me. I didn't even do wedding dress shopping when I was getting married because my mom made me a beautiful dress. So this is a first. I have no idea how it goes. Hi! just cool, just my sweet wheels. Other side, other side.
Sweet.
That's Mallory getting married, and Nina.
Hey.
Cousins. Are you so excited?
I am so excited. Like overjoyed.
Woohoo!
Never been happier before.
Well, let's go in your beautiful, sweet limo service.
This is sick.
Hey, we're here, and now I guess we just try on dresses. How long do we get to do that for?
However long that you want.
So probably 6-7 hours.
And Mallory, you're getting married August 15th. Well, I can show you around. First get started on the size. What size would you say you are in like a regular dress size or pull out anything that they like? So anything about halfway down with the blue ribbons are going to be our 4s. And then 2s are on that end, and then 6s are just right over on this next bar with the yellow ribbons. So you can try anything of those. Some wedding dresses may run a little bit small.
Is it overwhelming?
Yeah. It's like, I do not know.
You know what you don't want. That's probably the place to start.
What do I not want?
I think it's way funner to shop for someone else's wedding dress than your own.
I'd be too stressed out.
Yeah, because you're like, I don't know. But we just get to be like, ooh, this is cute. It's also hard to think, don't you think, Mallory?
Yeah.
It's like overwhelming, but not for us.
It's beautiful. That dress looks made for Mallory for like her style, the color, the fit. Won't be hot.
Yeah, that is like a perfect.
Oh, now I'm crying. I'm gonna cry too. It's totally fine. Is that to say yes to the dress? Is that when you know you have the dress when everybody cries?
It's when the veil goes on. It makes it so official.
I mean, I don't know what kind
It's true. Every time we put the veil on.
decide what kind of veil, but
Yeah.
the veil makes the veil makes the wedding.
I know. I love this dress.
Yeah.
Especially once you put the belt over, so you can, because that was my least favorite part. Was just like that little seam there.
It just, yeah.
Yeah, I
Makes
think
it
we gotta
come
find the
together.
perfect belt, and maybe we'll find something that even has a little color, like if she.
Okay, we just got finished. It was really fun. We all fell in love with when she put the veil on. It was like the magic.
And we all cried. It was great.
Yeah, it was like awesome. And now we're just driving back home. And yeah.
Well, we just finished, got the offer together, felt great. We love our realtor. We love that house.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
We went and toured, did I tell you guys already? We went and toured like this really expensive home after this, and way more expensive than this, like 30% more, maybe more than that, and didn't like it at all. And it just made us come back to this one. This one just feels like it is built for a family. It's so comfortable, but yet we love the style of it. It's super bright. It's just all like the hallways are wide and the bedrooms are big, and it just feels like kids are welcome. So I'm so excited. I can't believe that I get to live there, that my dream just happened. I feel incredibly grateful and kind of in awe, and like I'm so excited. I can't believe how easily that came together, and you feel like they bought it a year ago to fix it up. We showed up days after it got listed, and we just kind of came up with this idea. Just felt like, let's go home. And we get here, we find our perfect house. This just feels meant to be. It is meant to be. So we're so excited, and how are you?
I'm pretty excited too. I love the house. I just love how the house feels. Like, I definitely, I think houses have a certain feel to them. It just feels nice in there. It feels,
Happy.
yeah, feels happy. Feels like calm. Maybe it's just because the kids aren't in there yet. Because it was nice and quiet when we were in there, like doing everything. But I just love. Yeah,
that
I'm really
house.
happy about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Our day is done.
It was a long day. We just finished it off with Fixer Upper.
Couple episodes.
It was good.
So,
Now I'm filling up a bath. I'm so excited for the bath of that house of ours.
oh, that's a nice one. So anyways, we hope you guys had a good day and eventful one. So remember, like, comment, subscribe,
And head over to northandsouth.com.
Right. Okay, we'll see you later.
Bye.